Now it's all about to change. Are you ready?
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as a decorated champion from MMA. That's right. I think you might know who I'm talking about. They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival at WWE. There's been so many successful crossover stars between MMA and sports entertainment, and we think you could be bigger than all of them.
Thanks. I think so, too. So, what's the plan?
We want to get you acclimated to a WWE ring before the draft. So you're going to head down to the Performance Center. We've even lined up some training partners with MMA experience to make you feel comfortable. Who do you prefer?
How about the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler?
Excellent. Just be sure to lay low down there. We want your debut at the draft to be a huge surprise.
I'll do my best.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey, I've seen all your fights. Big fan. Hear you might be joining us in WWE soon.
Thanks. And I'm a fan, too. Nice to meet you, Jimmy.
I know you got the fight game on lock, but WWE is different. You never know who you can trust or what's coming next.
That sounds a lot like MMA. I think I'll fit in okay.
So you are coming to WWE?
I didn't say that.
I feel you. Well, maybe I'll see you soon. Or not. Later.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's one of the hottest stars in MMA.
Are the rumors true? Will they be the #1 pick?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. You've been on top of the fight game for years in MMA. What personality traits led to your success?
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I think you'll fit in well around here. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. If I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations coming from a different sport. A lot of eyeballs on you tonight.
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft, and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right? I'm fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Here's a person with a lot of spirit and some skill.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The number one pick is ready to complete his journey from the cage to the ring.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Yamashita!
I know he hasn't even made it to the ring yet, but this guy already looks like he belongs. The swagger, the focus. I think we're witnessing the beginning of something very special.
Why don't you go take a cold shower, Saxton? All he's proven is that he's capable of walking down an aisle. He's going to have to do a lot more to prove he's worthy of all the hype.
Raw's number one draft pick looks ready to unleash his fury on his opponent. It'll be interesting to see how quickly the superstar can transition from MMA to WWE.
Absolutely. In MMA, you're generally matching strikes and submissions, but here in WWE, you're dealing with a huge range of styles and personalities.
If anyone can make that transition, though, it's this guy. He was the number one pick for a reason, and he's about to show us why.
What a way to get out of that one.
Nicely done. What a cross body.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
And Buck took a battering there.
Just breaking down the opponent. Ouch. Did you hear that?
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
And stays one step ahead.
Return fire on Adrian.
Sling blade! Oh, God, that hurt.
Delivers the sling blade. Oh, my God. Fake first right into the buckle. Buck comes right back at him.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
And he's clearly on his last legs now.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
And now he's landing an unbroken chain of attacks.
His focus is unshakable right now.
For the win!
What a resounding victory here tonight for the number one pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Yamashita!
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxton. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The mask is off, the gloves are off, and any moment we'll be off too.
The dawn of WWE has arrived.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo is not playing games. This is a man who's been through it all. He's survived the turf wars and paid the price to be the Don.
Tony D'Angelo may be the Don, but he's not afraid to take a business into his own hands.
It's because it's a family business. And tonight, Tony shows the world that business is good.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo's won 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. And into the collar and elbow.
Driving them toward the ropes, looking to keep some control. Just like that, sent out of the ring. He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Look out!
Whoa, what a landing!
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Splash! Massive.
Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Moves from the ring to the outside. Into the barricade. The arm getting pummeled.
Delivered into the barricade.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down. Knees!
He's getting overrun by this onslaught of attacks.
He's been ineffective at slowing down his opponent.
Enziguri finds its mark.
Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
And now is the time to dig deep, to start tapping into your stamina reserves.
Caught with the knee.
What a hot shot. Sent all the way to the outside.
Now Tony.
Look out!
Slingshot crossbody? That was ridiculous. Pinpoint precision, right on target.
And he tosses him back in now.
Guys, look at the eyes. This could be a precursor to an end. Oh, the knees! Did you hear that?
Now that'll do some serious damage.
Being set up in the corner for something.
What a counter by Tony. Big right hand.
This could be big.
Oh, stop. That could be curtains for Tony.
Cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO bonus? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for an opportunity like this to step up from the Indies. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from the Indies, but now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new Unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our Unified Championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, and the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton. They're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
The LWO is in the building.
It's time for everyone to stand up and take notice.
There's a lot of pride that comes with being a member of the LWO. Each and every one of these members are mighty proud of what they're a part of.
And that pride translates into their top-level performance in the ring.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the LWO. And their opponents, Yamashita and Ura.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically, this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar. Could be looking for a neck breaker here. No! Forearm to the base of the skull.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Springboard Swanton!
And Del Toro didn't like that one showing up in the spotlight. Oh, and he answers back on Cruz.
Nicely done.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose.
Peerless position for him to be in here. You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
Top rope!
Superplex! Clearly the champion knows what's at stake here and is bringing out the big guns.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh my God!
He's quickly assuming control here.
He is feeling it now. Really in the zone.
Boom, what impact! Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
Fatigue is setting in for the challenger.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
Double kick finds the spot.
Oh, double wrist lock, and what a knee. Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Hits the drop kick.
Oh, man.
With the counter.
He's pushing back now.
Cruz got tired of being pushed around. He wants to gain the advantage now.
Roundhouse on the mark.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Electric chair.
This is scary.
Face buster.
Boom.
And she really has no answer to any of this offense.
Her odds are getting worse by the minute. Pulls the ripcord. Boom. Knee on the money.
Cover. 2 count.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Yamashita and Ura.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the unified champs looked like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these unified championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champions something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
You're really taking me out of my comfort zone here. But I'll do it.
It's one half of the unified champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The unified champs are channeling the Unity champs in a match that should be unique. This is what you call intensity, meaning opportunity. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
Put the giggles aside and bring on the grapples. The War Raiders are back.
A team that has been dominant in tag team wrestling for over a decade.
Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders. And their opponents, Yaya and Laura.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified Champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these Unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Counters! Sunblade! Nicely done. Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg. Oh, that might have just broken something.
Super kick! Tag made. Up top. Oh, no!
Double stomp right across the spine.
Tandem offense in effect. A good team knows how to truly work as one.
Challenger's in a bad way.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second. Oh! Big boot! Jeez.
Oh, look at the knees. Burying knees into the body.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught. Propped up in the corner. O'Connor roll.
This could be it.
Stops the count before a 2.
Still in it.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Oh, take it down.
An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
But Eric can't allow this burst to hinder him. Tag is made. Little tandem offense on the horizon.
Oh, and double back elbow. The challenger's hopes are fading.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point. Boom!
Turns it around.
Ooh, neck breaker.
Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way.
Pedigree. Cover for the title. On the ropes, so that'll end the pin.
Be looking for a neck breaker here.
The champ with the pin. Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Yamashita and Laura.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the youth.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up, the Unified Champions.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the NXT Unified Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions,
Despite logic, sanity, and common sense, the Unified Champions do appear to be taking this match seriously.
When they started with these titles, I assumed they were trolling. But these two do seem genuinely focused on taking care of business here tonight.
One way or another, the Unity titles will change hands tonight. The Unification match is about to be unleashed.
The team of JC Jane and Lexis King.
Guys, I cannot overstate the importance of this match here tonight.
Of course not, Michael. Anytime the tag titles are on the line, the match takes on a whole new level of importance.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified Champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this Unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some, in some way, for some time. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse. Nicely done. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. Oh, jarring impact.
Kick to the gut. Reverse it. DDT.
The champion looking slightly rocked now.
Pulls the ripcord. Ripcord knee.
Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
In the corner. Has to find a way out of there.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose.
Face, meet, knee. Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Nicely done. Knee strike to the face.
He's looking to make a moment here. So much damage inflicted.
Momentum's completely with him now.
Everything's falling his way right now.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Oh, several kicks to the face, and one more for good measure.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
King one step ahead.
And that could be the first step towards Lexus gaining control.
Time now for Lexus to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
And he has an answer for King.
Sling blade! Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here. Pinpoint aim right to the arm.
Lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
He's got the support of the whole arena right now.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce. Uh-oh.
Barrel roll tope.
My God, launched like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being.
And he slides him back to the mat. Tag made. Sling blade. Jane has no control here.
Yeah, JC's being completely neutralized. Man.
Kick to the gut. Reverse it. DDT.
Beautiful.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the unified champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?